Hello, welcome. This is Fayetteville Project Healing Waters. I'm Scott, and the fly that we are tying today is one that I created, and I just named it Scott's Orange Nymph. I know, pretty lame. I've done several of them, and of course I'm going to put my name on it because I came up with it. But it's a very simple fly, and I'm sure there's probably dozens out there that probably look like this. I just went through some materials just to see what I had on hand, just to, so we're having problems getting supplies on time. So the reason is I have these supplies, and that's why I created it. The materials are pretty simple. The hook is FX AHREX. Let me see if I can get that on there. And it's a FW 581. It's a wet and it's a size 14. The lead we are using is .015. The tail we're using, just simple pheasant tail. We are using fine gold wire for the ribbing and to keep the dubbing attached. And then the dubbing that we're using is Semperfly burnt orange. I really don't care for this this dubbing. It's a synthetic dubbing, and it tends to be tricky sometimes. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. And this is a really simple, easy fly to tie. I was having issues with, it looks like it's, stop moving around, it'll be centered. All right, looks like it'll work for me here. So what we want to do is get our lead, and we're just going to wrap it as much as we can. Let me not do that. Let's use as much as we can. And just wrap it around. I mean, 8 to 10 times, or when you break it. And it makes it somewhat difficult because now I've got to carry it around the hook point. And now I don't, because I broke it all, so we're good. Just wrap that final part around. And we just want to make sure that the tag ends are somewhat down to the shank. Otherwise, they'll get caught in your thread and becomes a royal pain after that. Stick out of the fly. All right, that looks somewhat good. And we want to leave a little room here. It's not going to cooperate with me. It looks like it did. Leave a little room there so we can create the head and tie in the materials we're going to be bringing up. Oh, I'm sorry. The thread we're using is Vivus, and it's a 14-aught black. So we're gonna tie in our thread and leave some wraps, and then remove the tag. From there, we're going to create a thread dam, but we don't want to do it so much that we start building up on the thread dam and forcing this forward. So just create a small thread dam, and then just carry your thread forward, and then we're going to create another thread dam in front. And this will secure the lead wraps while we're tying in all these other materials. So now we're just going to carry the thread backwards where we started. Now we're going to grab our pheasant tail, and we are going to grab 5 to 6 fibers. And we are going to put it on the tail, on the bend of the hook. So I just like to grab them underneath here. It's nice and secure. Leave them long, and then you can actually bring them forward to where you like them. About a hook's length shank's length is fine. And then we're just going to secure it. Then what we want to do is we want to grab the fibers and we're going to secure them on top of the lead. And we're going to take it all the way to the beginning of the lead. Once we get there, we're just going to point it up and snip her off. Now we want to make sure it looks all right. It looks pretty good. So now we're just going to take the wraps and get them back on top of the shank where the lead is. And then we are going to tie in our fine gold wire. We'll bring it back. There we go. And we're just going to tie this on the side of the shank. And we'll bring our thread all the way back. Try to avoid hitting the point of the hook, and right there should be good. Now we want to grab the synthetic dubbing, and we're just going to basically rip it off the strands. And it's probably one long strand that has just been bundled up in that bag. So just create you a nice little dubbing noodle and bring the long fibers up, otherwise they'll stick off the fly. It really doesn't matter, you can cut that off too. And so let's just take our dubbing noodle and start it, and then we're going to go back onto the fly, and then we're just going to bring it forward, and then just make the body as consistent as we can. I like to add dubbing, especially when you're using the synthetic stuff, because this stuff is nearly impossible to remove if you add too much. And then we're just going to slide it up. And we're just going to continue wrapping. I see a little black void there. Okay. I'm just going to keep on bringing it forward. Don't worry about all the fibers coming off. We can clean that up afterwards. And so it looks like I just need a little bit more. And to carry it to the front. And then we're just going to continue wrapping. And you just want to make the body uniform. It looks like I need just a tad bit more to carry it forward. And you do want this buggy look, you just don't want the long strands that I have. But we'll be cleaning that up here pretty soon. So we're just going to wrap this forward, make it a nice uniform body. Here we go, and I want to grab these fibers and kind of force them back so they're not impeding the eye of the hook. Now let's take our gold wire, come underneath the hook point, and we're just going to counter wrap forward with spacing wraps to form the rib and also secure this dubbing. And just bring it forward all the way to the beginning. Eye of the hook, grab it, and then we're just going to secure that wire in, and then I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to take my cheapo scissors, and I am going to remove this wire. Don't use your good wires, scissors to remove wire, because it will destroy them. So from here, all we want to do is we want to do a quick little whip finish, and I'm just going to do 3 because I will be adding UV or Sally Hansen or super glue to finish it up. Now what you want to do is you want to grab your fine points and just come up and clean this up a little bit. You want to get all the long strands. You still want to leave it buggy. You want it buggy, but you just don't want it out of control. So come up here. It looks like I got long strands floating around there somewhere. I don't see how now I see it. All right, this little buggy. I got one long one right there that I don't care for. And that looks pretty good. I think this is just trash that's underneath there. So this is a very simple fly, easy to tie. This one will be taught this Thursday in the class by Nathaniel. I will not be present in class, but it's very simple. I would imagine, I have not fished it yet, but I will be up in the fall fishing, and we'll certainly try it out, and we'll give you some feedback if it works or not. This is Scott with Project Healing Waters, Fayetteville, North Carolina, and we appreciate you watching. If you have any comments or questions, certainly hit us up. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Soccer has officially started for the men's season, so I am extremely busy. But we'll get information out as much as I can. If you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe. We have 2 flies a month that go out. I do the videos on the flies that I present to the class. So definitely share it and like it, help out our channel, and we appreciate you watching. Again, this is Scott with Project Healing Waters, Fayetteville, North Carolina program. Thank you for watching.